Wireless earbuds. These days, it seems like everyone who makes a phone also makes them. Apple, Samsung, Huawei, LG, and Google. Yep, the new Pixel Buds 2 are here. And in this video, we'll take a closer look to find out if they're your gadget match. Late last year, when Google announced the Pixel 4 and Pixel 4 XL, they also announced a new set of wireless earbuds, the Pixel Buds 2. But that was the last we heard of it. 6 long months later, I finally have them. This is our Google Pixel Buds 2 unboxing and hands-on. Hi everyone, I'm MICHAELJOSH and you're watching GadgetMatch. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. I did. I spent a lot of time playing Animal Crossing and working on this video. So if you guys love fresh tech content and gadget reviews, please hit that subscribe button and that bell icon. We're working towards hitting that 1 million subscriber mark, and we would love it if you could help contribute to our goal. All right. Let's get started. Okay, so this box literally just arrived and we only have the weekend to try them out, so let's not waste any time. It's a pretty box. Up front, you see how the buds look like, and over here on the side, the case. And on the back, how it looks like on someone. Okay, let's tear off the plastic so we can open it up. Lift. First up, the Pixel Buds 2. It's all wrapped up, but we immediately get a sense of the size of its case. I like it. It feels balanced. Okay, further inside, silicone tips so you can get the best fit. These are probably large and small, with the medium pair on by default. Next up, a USB-A to USB-C cable. There's a cable, but you'll have to bring your own charger. And last but not least, an instruction manual. Okay, I'm excited. Let's get this wrapper off and begin the setup process. To set up, all you have to do is flip open the case, and if you're using a Pixel, you should get this prompt. I'm using my Pixel 3a for this because I just did my iPhone SE versus Pixel 3a video. You can click over here to watch that. I noticed I also got the same prompt on my Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus. If you don't get the prompt, you can just press the pairing button over here on the back and manually connect from the Bluetooth settings of your phone. That's how I paired it with my iPhone. Okay, now on to our hands-on. Let's start with design. The case is egg-shaped, or capsule-shaped. I have them in clearly white, but they're also available in almost black, quite mint, and oh so orange. Clearly white is actually more of an off-white color with a matte finish and a black line that runs underneath the lid and carries through inside. In terms of size, they're roughly the same size as the regular AirPods, but the actual buds themselves are much smaller than anything I've reviewed. Unlike AirPods, the Pixel Buds 2 have a matte rubbery finish to them and don't have that little stick that comes down. They're meant to be more low profile and are just a tad bit smaller than the Galaxy Buds. In the ear, these are the nicest looking wireless buds I've tried. They're designed to sit almost flush with the ears, something I really appreciate. Google says the thinking behind this is so it doesn't get caught when you're trying to remove your sweater, for example, which happens to me a lot with my AirPods, or get in the way when, say, you're wearing earrings. Let's talk about fit a bit more. Google, being Google, says that they've scanned thousands of ears to come up with a design that fits as many people as comfortably as possible. What I like is that there are 3 size tips that come in the box, so you can pick the one that fits your ears best. And pro tip, sometimes that's a different size for each ear. When I put them in, I like to give them a twist to make sure they're on. Now, unfortunately, it rained all weekend and I haven't been on any runs, but a few headbangs didn't seem to dislodge these buds from my ears. I also tried taking off a sweater, a hoodie, a beanie, and the Pixel Buds managed to stay on most of the time. Comfort-wise, these buds are pretty normal. They'll last me about 3 hours before I feel a little bit of discomfort, but I do prefer the comfort and fit of my AirPods Pro better. The entire surface of the Pixel Buds 2 is a touchpad, the main control interface. If a call comes in, you can tap once to answer, or tap twice to reject. If you're listening to music, Tapping once plays or pauses what you're listening to. Tapping twice skips the track. You tap 3 times to rewind, and swipe to adjust volume. This way to increase the volume, and this way to go down. The same exact controls work with the other ear as well, or you could just go ahead and say, "Okay, Google," and speak with your assistant. Of course, we can't talk about the Pixel Buds without talking about audio quality, although I'll leave the nitty-gritty out because I'm not an audiophile. The silicone ear tips provide a good seal that isolates outside noises. They're not noise canceling, but they do make a difference. These new Pixel Buds have 12mm dynamic speaker drivers. To me, music sounds well balanced and sufficiently loud. And with a feature called Adaptive Sound, the volume is automatically adjusted as you move between quiet and noisy environments. The Pixel Buds 2 have an IPX4 rating, which means you have, quote, protection from splashing water no matter the direction. That should be good enough to keep up with your sweaty workouts. Google's official language is water and sweat resistant, although the fine print says water resistance is not permanent and may be compromised by normal wear and tear or damage. Google promises 5 hours of listening to music on a single charge, supposedly up to 24 hours, if you pop them back in the case for a top-up a few times. Charging is pretty quick. A 10-minute charge in the case gives you up to 2 hours of listening time. You can also plug in a USB cable onto the bottom of the case to charge it, or do what I do and plop them down on a wireless charging pad before you hit the sack. I use the Nomad base station, but any Qi-compatible wireless charger will work fine. I think the most impressive feature on these Pixel Buds, and what really sets them apart from competition, is its live translation feature. You can say, "Hey Google, help me speak this particular language." You can speak it out loud and hear a translation in your ear or see it on your phone. It's a bit finicky though, because the person you're speaking to needs to be able to speak after a beep that only you hear, and there's no way to kind of adjust or control the timing with, say, a tap. It works best if the other person also has a pair on. That way you could theoretically have a live conversation. Google reps actually demoed this during their launch event. So, are the Pixel Buds 2 your gadget match? First, let's take a look at pricing. These come in at $179, so cheaper than the non-Pro AirPods at $199, but more than the Galaxy Buds Plus at $149. So yeah, they're not the cheapest wireless buds out there, but they're definitely the most good looking. And I love the fact that you have the best personal assistant currently out there in your ears. If you own an Android phone, particularly a Pixel, then this is definitely the best choice. Of course, if you're an iPhone user, skip these. AirPods just work better with iPhones. That said, I think these are great, and I'm glad they're around. And that was our Google Pixel Buds 2 unboxing and hands-on. This video is shorter than usual, so I'm sorry about that, and I'm sorry we didn't get to any of your questions. We really didn't have a lot of time to work on it, and I wanted to get it out as soon as the announcement goes live. I also want to try, or at least try, to keep my weekend sacred and spend some time resting. If you guys have more follow-up questions, you know where to find me on social media. Make sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel. Hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time and as soon as we post a new video. You can follow me at GadgetMatch and at MICHAELJOSH on social media. And as always, make GadgetMatch.com your daily habit. Until the next video, I'm MICHAELJOSH. Thanks for dropping by.